Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last time we successfully saved Mim at Talon Peak, so she should be good with whatever she's working on now. We've got a few more things to work on with our artisans. We need to talk to Sherelle. We're still looking for the last piece of Onslaught. Waiting for Bakken. Okay. But nothing we can really... While we're in the area, I figure we'll see about exploring more of this area. And then when we get back to our territory, we can look into some of those. Man, this travel is super slow.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
We'll rest soon.
We should gather our strength.
Okay, we can rest here. Part of me also wants to go to Varnhold and see if now he might have anything to say to us. Since last time we went there, after he'd sent the message, there was nothing new. Who knows?
Rest at last. Finally, I can sit and read quietly.
Why don't you pull your nose out of your books and talk to one of your companions, Jubilast? An evening by the fire is the best time for conversation.
Okay. Let's try going this way. If we get blocked, I'll turn around. Okay. We'll turn around then, and instead try going up this way. So far, so good. We could head to this, but it's not going to do any good. So instead, we will just carry on and explore more of Varnhold. Crooked Teeth.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
No ford to cross over.
Why don't we set up camp?
There we go. I'm just thinking of their friends, the Sweet Teeth, or whatever they were called.
We should gather our strength.
Oh, I didn't realize we were that tired. Okay, that's this whole area explored. Because we've walked this whole path before. There might be new paths heading in, but I doubt it.
I miss a good fight. I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
We fought a giant level 24 ancient rock. And you're still unhappy? Alright, let's go that way then. Towards the Crooked Teeth. Hi there. Random encounter. What's it gonna be this time? Hopefully not the infinite swarms of the earth elementals. And it's not, it's goblins. We can handle goblins.
Bring it!
Amiri. Come here, please. Oh, that knockback. Well done, everyone.
Challenge.
Successfully defeated the goblins. I'm sure it was a tough fight, but you managed. Oh, come on. Nothing new, just bandits. Alright. Let's verify. There's no other path forward? No. So if we take that path, or this path, they all just teleport us to Varnhold. I guess we will go to Varnhold. Let's let the guards escort us to Varnhold. Just to see if anything new is happening. Mainly because one of our quests that we have is annexation. Proceed with the voluntary annexation. They say sometimes you don't have to seize territories, you can reach an agreement to gain them. I wonder what kind of ruler would voluntarily give up their crown to someone else. Feels to me like that's most likely going to be this region. But it hasn't happened yet. Do you need anything? Apparently not. Last few times we've seen him out by a shop. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, nothing new going on here. Oh. Right now, Dunsword is not particularly welcoming, but I aim to change that. As soon as we get a foothold here, we'll begin clearing the land of creatures, monsters, and Spriggans alike. People must feel safe. I know the story of Spriggans. They're dangerous, but miserable creatures in a way. Is it really necessary to exterminate them to live in peace and happiness? Give my respects, Maker, but I have to leave. Yeah, so nothing new going on here that I can in any way deal with. Feels like at some point something's supposed to happen, but I guess not yet. So let's go back to our kingdom. Where is the road out? I think it's over here somewhere. Nope, not even close. Over here. So I guess we can go back to our territory.
Adventures can
Oh,
wait.
I guess he just shunted us to our territory. Have I not explored over here? Or did something stop me from going that way? I don't remember. We do have more kingdom events going on, apparently. Testimony of loyalty. The citizens wish to express their appreciation for their ruler and protector. Someone must organize a presentation of gifts. Looks like it'll be Tristan. 70%. It's an opportunity, not a problem. So, while I hope he succeeds, we also don't need loyalty. So if we fail and don't get the loyalty bonus, it's not the end of the world. So I'll keep my crisis points. I guess let's head down here. Oh, that is so out of the way. I wish there was some sort of either path down along the lake here, or a path that crossed here. Because this is just awful. I guess travel that way. It's just so far out of the way. Like, whatever ship we're sailing across here, if we could just be like, hey, can you just drop me off here instead? Thanks. But no. Oh, everyone is tired. We should probably rest. Still showing kingdom stuff, but that's probably the results of Tristan's attempt. Someone's on the road. Not a fight. Or at least it didn't give me the option to fight or flee.
Running won't help you!
You are a fight. Cultists. Ooh. Not bandits. You're still, you know, way too low level to be trying to fight us.
A clever ploy.
Okay, that cultist just suddenly turned into an owlbear when it died. Interesting. Owlbear is certainly scarier than the cultist. Huh. We know that's been happening, where people are suddenly exploding into monsters. We're hoping to hear more about that, but we have an ongoing quest that I don't think has progressed yet. What is it? Amusement for the nobles, where we went hunting. And then here, wait for the royal council to gather. Discuss the situation with her advisors. I'm assuming that'll automatically trigger at some point. So far it hasn't. We can go this way.
Rest, isn't it?
Dragonleaf Gulch. The Lissalon River narrows here as it passes through the gully between two rocky hillsides, flowing around an oblong island thick with reeds, nettles, and blackberries. Let's stop there, and we can camp here.
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
Let's see what's going on at Dragonleaf Gulch. Hopefully no dragons. We still have a dragon to go back and fight at some point, but I don't know when I'm going to feel ready for that. Anything over here? No. I can possibly, yep, ford across the river there. There is just this single tree here that stands out. But it's not a thing. And anything off to this side? No. Okay. Okay. Poisonous giant fly trap. We've fought you guys before. Pull back, everyone. Good job. Harem, if you could give us communal protection from poison.
I am never
And if
wrong.
you could just give us haste. That's probably going to be enough. I hope.
What a waste.
Enjoy your final moments.
Perhaps I should have focused. Put Valerie in first so it would attack her. Nope, now you're attacking Amiri. I don't even know who you're attacking now. But you guys join in the fight. It's fine. Yep, totally fine. Collect all. What do we have back here? A person with padded armor and a magical short sword, and another melted shard of a ring. I've gotten a lot of those. Padded armor +2. Probably no one's going to need to use it because light armor... Padded armor is pretty terrible light armor, so there's probably better stuff. And then agile short sword. So it's got the agile quality. Use dexterity for damage. Okay. No one's using short swords either. But they're still worth money to sell. And I guess that's that for this area. And no dragons. Ironstone Gully. Looks like we're going there next. Oh, the path just ends there. Okay, then yes, let's go into Ironstone Gully. I didn't read what it said. Probably should have, to have some idea of what we're expecting to run into. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine. No need to be afraid. Okay, we've got spiders.
I do what I must.
Let's have same thing. Poison
Should move.
and haste.
Don't hesitate.
Valerie, you charge there.
I'm
Amiri, you attack there.
down better ones.
Yep, no problem at all. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Let's bring that back up. Keep going in case there's more spiders before our buffs wear out.
Follow if you dare.
Centipedes. Okay. We'll do our looting afterwards. But I want to just quickly go while our buffs are still up. Okay, you guys are huge. How long do these last? Haste is almost out. Delay poison lasts for an hour. Okay. Wouldn't be the end of the world to lose haste. Okay, there's a cliff we can drop down where we already fought the spiders. Haste has run out now, so we might as well just keep exploring at a normal pace.
You can thank me now.
Talon Warriors dog tags, chocolate, and a helmet of some sort. Headband of Alluring Charisma +4. I've got a +2. I will take the +4. I don't think anyone else needs Charisma, do they? No. Subtle tints of red on the stone surface suggests a location of a rich iron ore vein laying underground. Okay, none of that is lootable. Though we can grab the edible moss. You guys can't be looted either. Silver buckle. And then down here is a path we didn't take.
I'm there.
There are lots of webs here. Like a scary amount of webs.
To victory!
Fine though. It's suddenly less fine. Valerie, go help out here, please. You two, move away from the spider, please. Valerie, get that one's attention. Jubilost, pull back. Excellent.
Will they ever learn?
Whoa, primal giant spider. It's only a level 9. We're fine. That was a lot of spiders. Crazy amount of spiders. Nothing, just treasure.
I'm off.
I don't see anything else, so I think that's it for this area. We might have missed some other stuff when we charged in, so I'll look around. Nope, look like it's just this edible moss. Cool. Another area dealt with. Cave in the mountainside, the surrounding area is strangely quiet, as though the typical wildlife has vanished without a trace, probably eaten by spiders. And that's it for over here, paths that I haven't explored. I guess let's head back to Tuskdale? We'll see what event is here. It's probably the result here. Success, so you did pull it off with the 70%. The ceremony which the councilor organized was a success. The neighboring settlements sent elected messengers who brought an assortment of gifts for +5 loyalty. A lot of events. Tristan has some news and wants to share something. Enchanted Wind. News arrived of the largest observatory in the Five Kings Mountain. We've seen this one before. It's an opportunity. Every little bit helps. The citizens are concerned about their safety and wish to raise funds to build fortifications around their villages. We've seen that one too. And then a mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. So we can put either one of you on there. You two or you two. I need to boost Divine the most. So probably whichever one is easiest for you. You've got a 70% here. Or it was this one. You have an 85%. So we'll have you deal with the mysterious cult. Then that means you will deal with the enchanted wind. It's an opportunity, and 75 is probably good enough. And then for every little bit helps, castle, 85%. And then we need to make our way back to talk to Tristan. Yeah, no buying regions yet. So, shortest route back to Trade Guard is apparently that.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
Probably once Valerie's tired, or if we're...
Why don't we set up camp?
It's going to be 11 more hours. I think we will camp here, even though we're nearly-ish back to Trade Guard.
Interesting troop we are. If I saw us on a forest road, I'd grab my crossbow before someone yelled, "Stand and deliver."
We are an odd group, yes. So I wonder what Tristan wants to talk about. Might be ranking up, but I'm not certain. Or it might be his personal quest. I don't know. There's still quests that I don't know how to progress them. Like Onslaught. I don't think it's gonna be here. But I don't know where else to look, because I feel like I went everywhere. And then I can also stop by the Sweet Teeth again to see if new quests are available. Passive, are you sure you don't have another piece of this armor? Even if you don't, I've got some loot to sell. And I'm certain you don't. Someone had a bag of holding, like a large bag of holding, or at least not a small one, that I wanted to buy, but I didn't. Was that you, Hassif? Yes. Because it's really expensive, but I really want it. We can just buy build points from you. I assume for the normal price. Yeah, okay. Weird. Yeah, I want that bag of holding, but it's 25,000. I mean, I have some magic items I don't really care about. That with selling enough of them, maybe I can get up to the point where I can buy it. And I did. So let's do so. 200 pounds of carrying weight should help with having us not be traveling as encumbered. Because encumbrance determines how fast we travel on the roads. So dropping 200 from our 1100 would bring us down to 948, which would be a medium load. Yeah, so now we're at a medium load. Though part of me is also thinking if I switched out Jubilost for someone with a bit more strength, that would also be another way to make it so our travel on the roads is slightly faster. Let's see if the Sweet Teeth have a new task available. Wherever... No, that's our capital. It's this building. The answer is probably no. But I know there's consequences to the twins' storyline. With my understanding, there's consequences to their storyline if you don't go through all of the Sweet Teeth jobs. Before some progression. I don't know. Yeah, nothing more with you guys yet. But maybe we have Tristan's story progressing, which would be nice. Also, we definitely got some things that we can show to the storyteller. You're not Tristan. You're Jod. Your Grace, we need another advisor who is equipped to deal with the issues of magic. In the past, I have spent some of my time on these affairs, but now the population of the barony and my congregation has grown so much that I simply cannot handle the extra responsibility. Oh, and another thing, a delegation of Nethys worshippers has come to us from Absalom. They've dragged a miniature of some magical library with them. They say they want to build it here in your capital. If I were you, I'd send them back the way they came. We have enough on our plate without the crazy projects of a crazy god. I'm not going to turn down Nethys. You are so focused on Erastil that it's like, Nethys isn't a good god, but he's not an evil god. And people aren't crazy that worship him. They're just people who like searching for knowledge. And yeah, some of them go crazy, like the guy at the Tower of Candlemere. But no, I'm not going to forbid a library of knowledge focused on Nethys. So, +2 relations, +2 arcane, -100 BP, and we get Nethys' library. We can do without a magic library. There are more urgent matters before us, or why don't you decide? He's already decided, and he decided wrong. So, I'll pay the 100 BP. We're going to build this Nethys library. The priest sighs heavily. As you wish, but with Erastil as my witness, this will not lead to much good. It's fine. I feel bad for him because basically every time he tells me something, I disagree with him. Let me be frank, Your Grace. I've been in this position for too long, and each day I feel more worthless. You should find yourself another high priest, someone more flexible. As for me, I am too old to argue or play your tutor now and again. The priest bows and turns away. Oh, that's him saying that he doesn't want the position because we never agree with him. I feel bad for you, but yeah. Melandra, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the streets of a savage goddess enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be just idle talk, but now, when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it, and it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the street telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse. But this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristan gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. That insane old man Remus, he also spoke of some goddess. Yeah. What is the kingdom the prophet is building? People will believe what they want to believe, leave the poor souls be. Troubling news indeed. We must find out who or what is behind this goddess and her faith. Chaotic good. It's absurd and dangerous for the people to consider death a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. I'm not opposed to that statement. Lawful neutral. I cannot allow my subjects to be taken in by such nonsense. I shall deal with these provocations immediately. That insane old man Remus also spoke of some goddess. True, Jihad told me of that creature. Who knows, perhaps his words touched people more deeply than anyone imagined. No, I think he just saw the same signs. What is this kingdom the prophet is building? Christian shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community or a cult. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. It's absurd and dangerous for the people to consider death a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. Meanwhile, Harem's just like, what are you talking about? Death is a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. Tristan nods enthusiastically. Good. People, after uncovering this mystery, perhaps after uncovering this mystery, we will find out more than about the nature of the curses still hanging over the Stolen Lands. I mean, there must be a reason that these cultists shout out about you receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of these barkers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, these street preachers scare quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet, I will have already found someone who can tell us more about the strange goddess and her followers. So I'm assuming that is the progress of that other quest line. Dealing with the hunters that started with the hunting tournament that we went into. Why would you look at that? Svetlana sent you a letter. It seems she's worried about old Bakken. The letter is very emotional. Can we read it from here? No? Okay. We'll need to remember to check that. And it ended all of our meetings there, so that's quick to find. Letter from Svetlana. Your Grace, I hope that matters of state in the land of ours are indeed all fine and well, and what troubles there are don't weigh too heavily upon your mind. I write to ask you to check our local herb doctor, Bakken. The poor old man is losing his mind. He spends all day and night stooped over his cauldron. He looks about to lash out at anyone, especially those he doesn't know. He even snarls at me and Oleg, which he'd have never let himself do before. Please, come and see him before the old cadre loses his mind completely. May Aras still save him. We've no one to turn to but you. Hoping you come as soon as possible, I remain. Very truly yours, Svetlana Leviton. I wonder if Oleg might be the traitor that we're looking for with the Piece of Onslaught. Doesn't really have a weird name, which is one of the characteristics we were told, but still, it's something. So, no, it's not this quest. Wait for the Royal Council. I assume this was what we were dealing with the people having beasts pop out of them. It's definitely a related event, but it's not this quest. So look for Tristan out and about, and talk to Bakken because he's losing his mind. Okay. Let's check out the Kingdom Affairs quickly. Okay. Jod took care of the mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery. You had a triumph with every little bit helps. The advisor was able to determine where the fortifications were most needed. And Enchanted Wind, you failed, unfortunately. Attempts to invite well-known magic researchers to the barony have failed. Shame. And the High Priest seeking our advice, the Baroness granted the advisor an audience. And Tristan met with us. That was a lot going on. Let's see what's going on with advisors. So, yes. For Divine, Jihad did remove himself from the post. So all we have is Harem. Having Harem be our High Priest seems like such a bad idea. But he is probably more flexible with the viewpoints than Jod was. And then we need an Arcane Advisor. Octavia or the Storyteller. Interesting. We could... Storyteller would be good there as well, probably. He's very knowledgeable, but currently we have him as our curator, which would have to be Lindsay or Jathal. And if we wanted Lindsay, we'd have to put Valerie there. So we could shift people around, which would ultimately put Octavia as our regent. I'm fine with Valerie as our regent, though she is a bit more focused on lawful than I am. Octavia probably is more chaotic good, and therefore would be a better regent, in theory. But I think Octavia's a wizard. She can be our magister. Well enough, I'm sure. So that's our advisor positions filled for now. Yeah, I didn't realize that advisors would actually kick themselves out of the post if they felt they weren't being listened to. That is interesting. Support High Priest's endeavors. Harem, go for it. Rank up Divine as my new High Priest. Fey Magician visited a settlement and made everyday things come to life. We've seen that one. So we can put Tristan on that. 85%'s probably good enough. And then the River Maiden. Mermaid, yeah, we've seen you as well. Castle, 85%. You'll probably be able to handle that as well. Ooh, and we do now have these research into curses that we can do because we have a arcane advisor. So, which curse do I want you to look into? The Scythe Tree or Tartuk? I'm more interested in Tartuk. 65 BP is a lot, though. Is the Scythe Tree the same? It's only 50 BP. I'm surprised we have all that BP because we did just spend 100 on a library. But I guess we haven't bought anything for a while. We'll do the cheaper option. Now, with a arcane advisor, can we build... There's like teleporter options, I think. Although maybe not in our capital. To my understanding. Mage Tower, yeah. Place where mages study arcane secrets. +3 to arcane when built in a separate slot. Also hosts a teleportation circle that allows a select clientele to travel the world across the magical teleportation network. It's 100 BP. Ooh, in the Nethys Library. A repository for occult knowledge dedicated to the god of magic. +1 to divine when adjacent to a shrine counts as a library. We have a shrine there, unfortunately. So we don't have a free spot next to the shrine. You also wanted to be adjacent to a shrine and a barracks. I'm surprised that there's no bonus for building a library next to the school. Just wondering if there's anything that gets bonuses for being next to the Nethys Library. But it shows just a shrine. And there's no spot around it, because it's like I could build a second shrine in theory, but I'd have to move the Halfling Brewery, because I could build a shrine there and then build the library there, but I don't think there's any way to move a building. Well, let's just put it next to the monument and the school. It seems like a fine place for a library. So do I want to build some mage towers? Like, I'd love to have fast teleportation around. Wants to be in a separated location, which I assume is what this is. I don't have that much money. I think I have to hold off on the mage tower. We're getting a little too low on BP. Yep, you're researching the curse, events are going, all that's fine. Let's go talk to the storyteller. See if there's anything further from you. So, Token of the Dryad, which we get money for, Talon Boar Dogs, tags, 5 items, find the rest of the 5 belongings, find all 5 items. I'm surprised, so we've got these melted rings that he doesn't talk about, but I would have assumed that they were, or maybe that's what this is for, is restoring an artifact. Find all 10 shards of the Knight's Bracers. Find the rest of the 12 shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage. That's probably the one we're looking at. Cloak of Souled Souls. Needs 15 pieces. 16 fragments of the Armor of Saber-Tooth. 17 pieces of the Star Commander's Glove. Okay, so we're still waiting on stuff, but that's the other option. Okay. I'll leave you to your legends till we meet again. Is Harem around? Can we talk to him about becoming an advisor now? You are here. How do you feel about being our high priest? How did you break the anvil with your bare hands? That was a while ago, but we can ask. I can't stop thinking about it either. Maybe it was a sign from above, but if so, what does it mean? Has Torg admitted defeat and turned his back on the fortress? Did Grotus extend his hand and take what's his before it's time? I keep straining to hear the answer, but to no avail. But I'm sure that it happened for some reason. Someday I'll understand what happened and why. Someday. Okay. Well, I think we're going to end the episode here. Next time we'll head out, see if we can find Tristan, and then possibly end up heading north to Bakken. Those are the main things we have going on. I think one of our other artisans also needs to see us, but we'll look into that. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.